My wife's iddah period is now over. She refuses to move out. Please advise.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So all depends on the agreement the people had when the wife is now iddah is over. Did you people buy the house together? Did she also contributed financially to the house? And now you feel you no one need her anymore, so you divorced her, and now she must move out. If you owe her money, right? And if she contributed towards the upkeeping of the family, then you owe her that. So until you don't pay her out for what she have done, even for caring for your children, putting your children to sleep, cooking for you, and all these things, that is a debt on your head till the day of Qiyamah. So let it move out. Where must she go? Where must she go? If there is a children, where must the children go now? After you decided that the wife is you're not compatible anymore. I'm not going to say you don't want her anymore. You're not compatible anymore, so you're divorced. So there's many questions around it before we give an answer. Because if these things are fulfilled, then we can say, okay, fine, you owe this is your right, and this is her right. But it's important that you cover yourself by asking yourself the question, did I pay her out? If she has worked or if she didn't work, but she brought up the children, see to your washing, saw to your making food for you, she brought the children up, right? If that is cleared, then you can say she can go. But if not, you have a responsibility towards that particular ex-wife of yours.
Mola, I got married, then had one talaq, then remarried the same person, had a second talaq. Does it automatically go to third talaq if we don't get back together within the iddah period and we are not allowed to marry again?
الطلاق مرتان فإمساك بمعروف أو تسريح بإحسان. In your whole life, you only have two chances. Doesn't mean I've remarried, now that one talaq fall away. No, it remains there. Because a talaq is not there for a woman as a punishment. It's more for a man as a punishment. He must control his tongue, what he say, because talaq is just hurtful words, right? So, if you say the one talaq and you got married again and again in the second marriage, with the same person, another talaq fell, and now we got married again. You only have one more chance in life, in your whole life, with the same person. That too, even though you remarried, that too will remain there in your life. It doesn't mean if I remarry, I again have three chances. No, you only have once. You can revoke or get married again. Second one, you can revoke or you can get married again. The third one, you can't revoke and you can't get married again to the same person.
Now, Molna, seeing that we are speaking about talaq, this question is linked to the first question. What happens in the case of talaq if the ex-husband bought his ex-wife a flat and she now gets the rental of that flat? Does he still owe her?
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. It all depends the expense. How much do you think? If you can buy a flat, also in a very low area, which can be 125,000, and you can buy a flat in town or in city, or it was R1 million. If you feel that you have given her the haq of her time as a spend, then it is you are in your right. If you people, again, if we don't communicate, we don't know what it is. But if you feel I bought her a flat and now she can move to her flat because now part of the divorce and talaq agreement was that I will give you a flat because then you can be on your own and take your life further and she can move on with her life.
Well, now, can a woman who is in her iddah period go to the maqbara on her own? That is, of course, to her husband's qabr.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I'm going to reiterate that the iddah is not an imprisonment. Iddah is there to make sure that you don't attract other men to you. You don't expose yourself to other people so that another man can try to propose to you or attract his attention to say, I'm now available. There are certain things a person can do and a person can't do. So I can't go out flashy, showing myself here, I'm available. Number two, I can go work. Number three, I can go to shop if there's no other person. If that is part of her healing to go to the maqbara, ulama is telling us it's not going to kill you. It's not the biggest sin. It's not a sin even. Because at the end of the day, as men, we might not have. Therefore, Allah didn't put iddah unto men. But we are men. We're supposed to control the situation. Women are emotional. So for them it is closure, for them it is therapy, and for them it is also the way of getting an idea that I'm no more married. My husband is now buried away. It's not buried now. But also, and at times we that are not in this situation, we give all the rules. You tell people you must go into niqab now. Right? There's nothing in Islam to tell you that. Number two, she can't go out of the house. So how does she do her washing? Right? Number three, you have this idea she must stay in the room. She can't even come out when the family is there. Islam does not imprison our sisters and our mothers because of iddah. The iddah is there to give them time to mourn and also to give them time to overcome the death of their beloved. You know, Zainab, we at times, some people, even the 4 months and 10 days, it's not enough for them to mourn. They married for 40 years, 50 years. And now suddenly the husband is no more there. And everything in her life, the man or the husband, alhamdulillah, we do get good men in this world, you know, alhamdulillah, rabbil alameen. That man was her everything. And yes, we are Muslim, we say inna lillahi wa inna raji'un, but emotionally, we are still human beings. And we are still the emotional human beings. So at times people take years to overcome the death of their beloved spouse. And then we are the ones that give comments as if we are going through a mourning period. How should it be? And there's no ground and there's no reference of how we pursue and tell people what and how to go about it. Islam is about practicality. Islam is about easiness. Islam is about how you make somebody else feel, especially when you say, you can say anything, but remember, think how you make the next person feel when you utter certain things to particular people.